Okay guys, in this video we're going to be looking at percentage error. Now I did start off by giving you the formula for percentage error. It is in the formula booklet, and so it appears just like this, and you'll have the formula booklet available to you on all assignments and assessments. And so go ahead and pause the video, make sure that you understand what is being asked of you. Okay, so let's decode this formula. It says E, that E stands for error. Error equals the absolute value. These bars are absolute value, and what that simply means, you've probably seen these before, is that no matter whether the answer is positive or negative, we're going to switch it to be positive because we're kind of measuring the distance away from zero, and so it's positive regardless of the sign. It says V sub A. What is V sub A? Well, V sub A is the approximate value of V. So V sub A is the approximate value minus V sub E. Okay, so what is V sub E? V sub E is the exact value divided by V sub E. And then we're going to multiply that by 100%. Okay, so reading our problem, it says round 324.679 to three significant figures. So let's just pause right there. They give us a number. Is that number the exact value, or is it the approximate value? Well, because it doesn't say that it's the approximate value, this is going to be our exact value. And it says round to three significant figures, and so that's going to be our approximate error. And then it says find the percentage error associated with rounding this number, and then round your answer to three significant figures. Okay, so let's start off by rounding. So we have 324.679, and we want to round it to three significant figures. Well, 3 is our first significant figure, and we want the first three significant figures, so we're going to be looking at that 324. We look at the number right past the 4, right to the right of the 4. That 6 tells us to round up. So we're going to say that this is approximately 325. So that means that this 324.679, let's undo that, 679 is our exact value, and 325 is our approximate value. Okay, time to go ahead and put it into our formula. So E equals the absolute value of that approximate value, 325, minus that exact value, 324.679. And then our most important one is what goes on the bottom, and that is the exact value of 324.679. Then we'll put our absolute value bar on it, and then we'll multiply that by 100. Okay, so we're going to switch over to our calculator screen now at this point, and see what we get. So I've put it in there, but I am going to take you through how I put it in there. So remember, for a fraction bar, that's the green button and y equals. We choose option number 1. We're going to start off with that 325 minus the exact value of 324.679 divided by 324.679. Now, you'll notice that I didn't put anything in. Let's go ahead and do times 100. You'll notice that I didn't do anything with absolute value. To be honest with you, absolute value is a little bit tricky to get to. You have to go through math, and then go to the number over here and then do absolute value, and then you put everything inside of there. Well, just as quickly we can just put this in, and then if it's negative we switch it to a positive. So if you want to, you can do math, go over to number, and choose option number 1, and that'll take care of switching it for you. Otherwise you can just put it in to the calculator like I have it, and then if it's positive, keep it positive, and if it's negative, turn it into positive. So that is our final answer. Let's go ahead and take a quick pic of that. We'll return over to here. I just want that to be here so I can see it. Okay, and then it says 3 significant figures, and this is going to be written as a percentage. And so our first significant figure is that 9, and 3 significant figures is the 9, 8, 8. We look to the 6. The 6 tells us to round up. So we're going to have 0. Let's switch back to blue. 0.098, and then that 8 rounds up to a 9, and we're going to make sure we label it as a percentage. So that is how we do percent error. Again, kind of what we talked about in this video was making sure that we identify the approximate value versus the exact value. We don't have to use those absolute value bars on the calculator. We can if we want to. Otherwise, if it is negative, we switch it to a positive, and that's the rule that we obey. And then we took our final answer and rounded it to 3 significant figures. So guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know.